Kathy. I love listening to Kathy talk about the trends, the mark. She knows this market better than anyone, and the timing that Buck was talking about. I'm so excited to help explain now why this product is unique, what makes it special. I saw Britt's comment about mixing this product with yogurt. What a great idea. Love that. But let's jump to the next slide. And what I want to focus on are 5 main points. You may not realize that the bottle in either the pouch or the tub here, that little plus next to the collagen, it actually means something. It means there are 5 pluses that make us stand out from anybody else out there. 5 things that make us unique and special. 5 reasons why you would want to get this versus the plethora of options out there. So I'm going to go through each of these 5. The first one being the unique proprietary blend. So let's go to the next slide and talk about that first. And this answers a question I saw somebody ask earlier. And they were saying, if it's the same ingredients, how can one be liquid and one be powder? When we say same ingredients, we're talking about the active ingredients, the ingredients that give us the claims, the ingredients that are some of our core clinical studies. Those ingredients are identical in their format, in their levels, and in their efficacy in either product. We've got exact formats and exact levels so that we can guarantee the same results in both liquid versus powder. So some of those key actives that we're talking about that are the same in both is the bioactive collagen peptide, the lutein, and the phytoceramides. Now I'm going to dig into each of those 3 in this first plus for just a minute so we can understand this. So let's go to the next slide and talk about collagen. So collagen, let me explain what collagen is first. Collagen is, it's a protein. It's the most abundant protein in your body. In fact, 30% of all the proteins in your body, over 30%, are collagen. It provides the structure and the support and the strength for your skin, but also your muscles, your bones, even connective tissues. With this product, we're focused on skin, though. We're going into laser focus on claims. So collagen gives you that structure and strength and support. And it's a protein, but it's a really big protein. In fact, it has 3 really long chains of unique amino acids that just make it really big and cause it to have a really high molecular weight. Now, why that's important is because some people say, oh, we are often offering collagen as the key ingredient in our product. Collagen is too big to be used effectively either topically or internally. It's too big to be digested and absorbed and used. And so what is special is the type of collagen that we're using. Fortunately, collagen can be hydrolyzed, which means we're using these enzymatic reactions to break it down into smaller pieces of collagen. Those smaller pieces of collagen proteins, they are called collagen peptides. Now, collagen peptides have a really low molecular weight. They have advantages over regular collagen, and they're highly digestible and used by the body. Now, that's important because by the time we're about 30, we're beginning to lose the collagen in our body. And the collagen is what keeps those layers of skin young and thick. And as you age and you start to lose that collagen, they become thin. And as they become thin, you see every single sign of aging. Lines and wrinkles, discoloration, sagging, loss of firmness, it all compounds as you start to lose the collagen. This is also tied to elastin as well. If collagen is the most abundant thing and it's providing that structure, elastin is like the little rubber bands that are holding it up and keeping it firm and keeping it tight. And both we begin to lose as we age. And the environment even makes it worse. The sun, especially, but pollution and, if you're in a dry environment or too humid, all of these things are tearing down the collagen that we have. So it's important that we not only protect the collagen that's currently in our skin, but then provide the ingredients that can help promote more collagen and elastin as well. And so we're using a very unique peptide. It's so unique and so small that it's actually like a fingerprint. We know how unique nobody else has a fingerprint like you in the world. And that is how unique these collagen peptides that we are using. In fact, the form of collagen peptide that we are using at Nu Skin is so expensive that we're one of the only companies in the world that are using it. We're committed to paying that price because we know you and your customers will see the results and become loyal users to it. So the cost is worth it to us to be able to deliver results. So that gives you a little bit of background about collagen and elastin and why they're so important and why we're using the form of collagen that we have in our product to help produce. And we can actually make that claim that we can promote the production of increased collagen and elastin in your skin. All right, next slide.
It's Michael's Holiday Gift Haul. Make the most of your budget with up to half off hundreds of creative gifts.
Increased collagen and elastin in your skin. All right, next slide. So the first key of that puzzle is the collagen. The next one is the lutein. Now, you heard me just a second ago say there's so many things both within our body and without our body, like the sun and pollution, etc., that can tear down elastin that is already in the skin. Ingredients like lutein, they're carotenoids, they're antioxidants that have the ability to go in and just kind of wrap their arms around that collagen elastin and protect it from the things that are tearing it down in your body so that you can help the collagen naturally in your skin last longer and increase the levels through that route. Now, I'm going to talk about lutein a little bit later, but this is a plant carotenoid from a plant extract, or marigold. It's what gives those marigolds that bright, beautiful color. And so let's go to the next slide and talk phytoceramides. Now, phytoceramides are naturally found in your skin, and we're using another plant extract to gain these phytoceramides that your skin easily recognizes. And what they do, these are ingredients that moisturize, they hydrate, they plump up. Remember those nice thick layers of skin or young layers of skin. And so we want to have these phytoceramides to moisturize the skin. And what do? They make up 50% of the skin's top layer. Of what you are seeing into the eye, 50% of that are these phytoceramides. And they also begin to deplete right around the age of 30. You start losing these significantly. And so we're boosting this back up because when you're losing those ceramides, you are again attacking and degrading the collagen and elastin in the skin. And so what I love about Nu Skin is we don't just do the obvious. Collagen is the obvious. Well, bioactive collagen peptides, we take it even a step further. But then we also recognize we don't just want to increase, we want to protect what's there. Because if you're tearing it down at the same rate you're building it, you're net zero. We're protecting what's there and then building it at the same time, which is why we're delivering results by giving a more holistic attack towards this problem. Okay, next slide. So that was the first plus. The next pluses will go a little bit faster here, but that first plus was so important to understand the unique proprietary formula that only Nu Skin offers. The second plus is equally important because most companies only do clinical studies on their hero ingredient, their collagen ingredient. And Nu Skin is unique in that we study the entire formula and how all those ingredients react together to not only protect what's there, but to help increase, because ingredients can nullify and negate each other. Even the pH balance of the product can inactivate certain ingredients. And we do the studies to ensure that our ingredients are active and working despite any other ingredients inside that formula. So another unique thing about Nu Skin. All right, the third plus. On the next slide, yes, the third plus is Luma Spa. There is no company in the world that I have found yet that can make the claim that when you combine your collagen with a beauty device, you can almost double your results in the improvement of the texture, the smoothness, the softness. Again, smooth, soft skin is young skin. And we can make that claim. You are unique in being able to make that claim that you double these up, you double your results. Now, not only are we getting almost to that double mark with the improvement in texture, we're at 79%, 80 is the double, but look how much you're improving radiance as well when you combine this. One of those reasons, well, there's a couple reasons, but one is you're physically exfoliating those dead upper layers of skin away with this cleansing device. You're doing a micro, deep pore cleansing. In fact, we have clinicals that show that pore pumping. What does that do? That allows everything to absorb in better, but also this stimulates the skin. You combine that with the collagen that is telling those receptors to produce more collagen and produce more elastin. That's why one of the reasons why you're seeing this doubling of benefits here. So next slide. We have the clinicals to support that, of course. You can see the appearance of the skin and the texture of the skin and the radiance of the skin in these little bars here. And you can see the placebo when they don't know what they're using versus the results with the LumaSpa by itself versus the results of LumaSpa and collagen combined. All right, next slide. So to sum that up, that third plus, it's all about nearly doubling those visible benefits, the texture, and in addition to other benefits like radiance when you combine it with the world's #1 beauty device brand, LumaSpa. Okay, let's talk about the fourth plus. This is going to bring us back to that lutein that I told you about earlier. Lutein is that antioxidant that can protect the collagen and elastin currently in your skin. And we can prove it because it is scanner certified. Antioxidants like carotenoids, like this lutein, they, when they're at the high enough levels that are actually active ingredients, your tissues will absorb it. And when you put your hand on a scanner, it sends a scanner light into the tissues of your skin. And when a light at a certain frequency hits a carotenoid, an antioxidant in your skin, it will bounce back at a different wavelength that the machine can measure. And so we can literally take your scanner score before starting collagen, take it after using it for, I think the study was 60 days. I'd have to verify. It's 60 or 90 days. And we can prove that your scan score will go up. What does that mean? That means you are unique. You are the only ones in the world who can say, I can prove that my product is protecting the collagen and elastin already in your skin from being broken down. Because the lutein is active at a high enough levels, it's absorbing into the tissues, and we can measure that increase as the tissues absorb that. So you're protecting what's there as you're telling the body to produce more. That's a huge fourth plus. But the next slide, the fifth plus, is the biggest one of all, because I could take an hour to talk about science. I won't. I'm almost done. But I could take an hour to talk about science, and it wouldn't matter if you didn't see the results in the mirror. And that's the fifth plus. We have so many amazing before and after pictures that you have shared with us that you are seeing when you're faithful. You have to follow the rules. You have to take it morning and night regularly as we recommend, and you see the results. Those results are increased collagen and elastin, brighter, more radiant skin that's been protected not only from the loss of collagen and elastin, but damage that's caused from the sun, like the blue light rays of the sun that causes the biggest signs of aging to the skin, increased moisture levels, and diminished signs of fine lines and wrinkles, all of that you're seeing in the mirror. So those are our 5 pluses. Now let's go to the next slide. I want to wrap up talking about a few questions and answers. So this is one of the biggest questions we've been getting is there a difference in the bioavailability of the pouch versus the powder? No. And the reason why goes all the way back to the beginning when I was telling you about the forms of collagen. It's not the powder or the liquid that's affecting how good something is and at how bioavailable it is. It's the form of collagen that determines how bioavailable it is. If you have that bigger collagen molecule, that big, heavy molecular weight long chain product, it is not going to be like even close to the bioavailability as the bioactive collagen peptide that we're using. And we have the exact bioactive collagen peptide in both products at the same levels, clinically proven to be at the effective doses that are available. So it's not liquid versus powder, it's the form that matters. And remember, we're providing you that most expensive, scientifically validated and clinically proven. Actually, we do have clinicals that also show that it is the form that provides the most results in clinical studies. So, and anyway, as an afterthought, I mean, you're mixing this with water anyway, so it will be liquid. So it's liquid and liquid. You're ingesting two liquids. But even if you were to just take this in powder format, I can't imagine that, but I mean, maybe some people have done it. Even if you were just to swallow this as a powder, you would still be the same bioavailability. Now, just as a little afterthought, some people have also asked, is it because of that thought of the bioavailability, they've asked, does it make a difference with lutein and the scanner score? Will it be the same? The exact same answer. It's the form of lutein at the levels that we're using that's identical in both. That's what makes it effective, is the type of lutein that we're using and at what levels we're using it. So it doesn't make a difference, powder versus liquid. So those are the most popular questions. I just realized I haven't been paying attention over here on the side, but I'll see if I can go back and catch some of those. But thank you for letting me tell you about collagen. And please, as always, share your before and after pictures with us because we'd love to celebrate with you. All right, I'm going to toss it back to Buck.
And Janelle, as always, thank you so much. That was so incredibly informative.